As a homegrown label, you have to take on these larger and more established rivals like Zara and the H&Ms. Dione, how do you compete? What are you doing to differentiate Love Bonito?
Yeah, first of all, it's really about just going back to who we are in our essence, right? As Asian women ourselves, we felt that, hey, there was truly a gap. There is nothing that really fit, nothing that really suited, right? Our preferences, our builds, our physiques as well. So really going back first to fundamentals, right? And philosophy, right? Really sticking true to that to really differentiate. And that's also why we're growing so quickly in other markets outside Asia. Because the Asian diaspora market, for example, in the US, right? It's a huge underserved opportunity.
Dione, Rachel, I get it that you're focusing on the Asian female, but you're also delivering to a market like the US. And that segment of the market is in fact a minority. How does that play out? Rachel?
When we started building Love Bonito along the way, we started to receive a lot of orders and customers from international, from overseas, right? And we realized that, wow, they come from Australia, US, and sometimes even UK, right? Asking us to bring Love Bonito to them. And after that, when we probed further and we discovered, oh my goodness, there is a huge market for Asian women in those countries as well. The community there is big enough as well. So I think that's something also for us that we have been focusing on and looking into to growing much further in. Really the Asian diasporas around the world, they're also looking for, basically a brand that understands them, that speaks to them. And that's where we see the potential and the gap for them as well.
Will you ultimately have a physical store in the US, Dione? When is that happening?
Pretty soon, I would say in the next 2 years. Yeah, but that is the plan, right? So, I think when we looked at our past expansion as well, we look at markets where there is a huge opportunity, where we believe as well there is the potential, right, for omni-channel.
So apart from the US, what other Western markets would you be heading into next, Dione?
Focus primarily on the US. I would say it's a big enough market, really, right, for us to just entrench ourselves a little bit more first in the coming years.